Hello and welcome to Pretty Health and Mental Makeup again. Today's video is going to be again about anxiety. It's quite a big subject to talk about, so I wanted to do another video on top of my last one. I'm also going to be finishing my makeup off. I've done part of it. I'm just going to focus on eyelashes today. The 3D fibre lashes that I want to show off. I want to show you the difference between normal mascara and the mascara that I'm selling at the moment, the 3D fibre lashes. So I'm going to start off doing my eyeliner. This is the Younique's Mood Struck Precision Liquid Eyeliner. I'm just going to put a line along my eyelash line. Okay, now this is a Rimmel mascara, just a normal, well, it's Scandalised Reloaded, and I've always loved the Rimmel mascaras. So I'll put that on both eyes, as you can see. Now I'm going to go in with the 3D lash serum. I'm just going to do one eye for now. These are the fibres. Closing my eyes to apply these because they do tend to go in your eyes. And then serum over the top. As you can see, the difference between that one and that one. That one's just got the Rimmel one on, which is nice. But you get a full look with the fibre lashes. You can put as many layers on as you want. I'm going to go for 2 layers today. There's a significant difference there. The proof is in the pudding. And it beats faffing around with fake eyelashes, especially if you're a busy person, you don't have time to apply them every day. I've written a few notes down about anxiety, social anxiety, and just anxiety in general. You're always on edge and wary. You struggle to make eye contact with people when you're engaging in conversations and things. you tend to walk around with your head down, and there's physical symptoms too, like shaking, sweating, fidgeting all the time. People tend can bite the nails. Some people get palpitations, which feels like you're having a heart attack. That like palpitations I've had that have been so bad, where I've thought I've been dying at the time. It affects your breathing as well. You hyperventilate, where you feel like you're having a stroke, which isn't good. You kind of like tense up and you get cramp everywhere. You can stutter, you get mind blocks, you get scared of what people think of you. Like when you walk into a place, you think that everyone's looking at you and you think, oh my God, I need to get out of here. Yeah, that's anxiety. And you overthink everything, absolutely everything. Like somebody could say the littlest thing to you and you could be like, oh my God. And you could think over and over and over, and it can affect a lot of things. It can affect your relationships, your friendships. You know, sometimes you question your friendships, and it's kind of shit. I found out that 1 in 5 people actually have anxiety, and that statistic comes from people who have actually seen doctors. So that's 1 in 5 people. So that's a lot. You get overwhelming feelings. You can shake. You tense your muscles a lot. And I've heard a lot of people, like when they've had anxiety attacks, they've been aching the next day because it's been that severe, and it's not good when it's like that. So what is anxiety? After thinking lots of negative thoughts repetitively, it causes physical symptoms. These symptoms result in obviously thoughts or feelings. So bad thoughts, bad feelings. It becomes intolerable to sustain. It can happen at any time. It can happen in an emergency. It can happen when you feel claustrophobic, when you're in a small area, feeling claustrophobic, walking out the door to the shop, just going out of the house. For me, that's my biggest thing for anxiety. I hate going out. I don't know what it is. I don't know what I'm scared of, but I just hate it. It takes me a long time to actually build up the courage just to go out, and like even if it's just to go to the shop, it's a big effort for me. Some days, well, if I'm having a really good day, then I won't even think about it. I'll just walk out the door and it'll be fine. But when I'm having a bad day, I'm like, I have to really gear myself up for it. People with anxiety, they don't like busy environments. Busy environments are the worst. If you're getting ready, you're running late, that can bring anxiety on. You start sweating and you're rushing and you're panicking. And yeah, it has a knock-on effect. Meeting new people is very hard. Again, it's the making eye contact, knowing what to say to them, knowing like what questions to ask, and thinking, oh my God, what does this person think about me? It's kind of horrible, and people kind of think you're weird, and it gets a little bit awkward sometimes. Overthinking and becoming nervous, dealing with phobias. My worst ones are spiders and moths, and the anxiety with those, you don't even want to know. I've had neighbours come round to come and get things out of my house before now. Parties and going to the pub, going on nights out, not my big thing really. I've been on a couple of nights out recently. Only it was literally a last minute decision. We went out for a few drinks and that was it. It wasn't really anything big, but organised, planned nights out I really struggle with. I have to start getting ready weeks before to be able to actually have everything ready and on time, and you know, I'm usually late to parties. People hate me for it. And arguments can bring on anxiety as well. I've written a few notes down here on how to help it. Tell yourself that it's all going to be okay. At the start of an anxiety attack, if you feel them coming on, count to 10 slowly, or look around the room and try and find different objects, like 10 different objects in 10 different colours that you can see, and that distracts the mind, and that you regain your focus. Breathing exercises I find really helpful. If you just if you tell yourself to breathe in and out in your head, you breathe in and out. Another distraction. Have a bracelet or a bobble of some sort. If you fidget a lot and if you get nervous and what have you, you can use that just to kind of like distract your mind, and you know, it's kind of like a comfort thing. If you have a plan of action for the day after, being organised with your schedule, have a plan of action, write a list. It's crucial. If you tick off a list, you feel productive. If you're all over the place with things and you're going to forget something, and then again the anxiety comes on and you can't deal with it, and yeah, you end up forgetting something and it turns into a complete disaster. That tends to be how my days used to end up. Be organised. Make sure you have everything ready for the morning, the night before. Distract yourself with a YouTube video or a book to take your mind off the bad thoughts. We all have bad thoughts, whether you've got anxiety or not. We all have bad thoughts, and there's ways and means of dealing with it, and these are just some of the ways that I deal with mine. Take a pen and a piece of paper and write down how you're feeling. If you're feeling frustrated, if you're feeling angry and you want to vent, rather than going on social media and making a fool out of yourself and hanging all your dirty washing out, which is what I used to do, write it down. Even if you're writing a letter to someone who has really pissed you off, write it, throw it away. You know, if you don't want to start an argument and you want to deal with it in your own way, deal with it that way. Keep a small journal of your experiences so that you can look back to see how far you've come, and so that you can assess more thoroughly as well of how bad your anxiety actually is, so you can speak to your doctor and things like that. Have one friend on speed dial who you can call up, so someone who can reassure you instantly. I mean, I'm lucky I have quite a few people who can calm me down. When I get worked up, I'll call one of my friends and they'll be like, whoa, Gemma, slow down, and they'll bring me back to bring me back to earth. And the last one is tell yourself that you're doing really well. That's one thing that I never did. I always thought, oh my god, I'm doing crap, and you know, I can't do this and I can't do that, and I was beating myself up about it all the time. But I was finally reassured. It was only a couple of weeks ago that, you know, Gemma, you're doing really well. I was like, well, what am I doing? And I still don't know to this day what I'm doing and how I'm doing really well, but I'm just doing it. I'm just kind of getting on with my life and doing things right and taking care with my decisions and things like that, not rushing into things. It's had a massive impact. So yeah, that's all for today. You if you haven't liked my page already, it's Pretty Health and Mental Makeup. I am also on YouTube now. So yeah, this video will be going up on YouTube. And I hope you've enjoyed today's video. And the lashes as well, they are £23 on the website. You can get them, or I'll put them in the comments, put that in the comments below. Okay, have a nice day. Thank you.